Hello everyone, my name is Abigail McFarland and I'm the president of Math Honor Society here at Pelham High School. Today, we're going to be teaching you a real-world application of multiplying fractions by baking cookies. And today, I have a bunch of friends here with me, so we're going to need to double the recipe. Let's get started. For one single batch of cookies, we will need 1 1/2 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of chocolate chips, 1 egg, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 8 tablespoons of butter, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
In order to double the recipe, we need to multiply the measurement of each ingredient by 2.
Now that we have all of our ingredients measured out, we can start by adding them into the bowl.
The original 8 tablespoons of butter turned into 16 tablespoons because 8 times 2 equals 16.
The original recipe called for 1/2 cup of white sugar, but we used 2/2 cups, or 1 cup, because we doubled the recipe.
The original 1/4 cup of light brown sugar that was required turned into 1/2 cup of brown sugar, since 1/4 times 2 is 1/2. Now we're going to mix the butter with the sugars until creamy with the stand mixer.
As we originally used 1 teaspoon of vanilla, multiplying that by 2 gives you 2 teaspoons of vanilla in the doubled recipe.
The original recipe called for 1 egg. Since we doubled the recipe, we multiply that by 2 to get 2 eggs.
The original recipe called for 1 1/2 cups of flour, but to double the recipe, we used 3 cups of flour.
The recipe called for 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and since 1/2 times 2 is 1 teaspoon, that's how much we used.
The original recipe called for 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and if we multiply 1/4 by 2, we get 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Next, we're going to add the bowl back onto the stand mixer and mix it until crumbles form, and then we'll form the dough with our hands. Once the dough has formed a ball, we can add in the chocolate chips.
The original recipe called for 3/4 cup of chocolate chips. If we multiply 3/4 times 2, we get 1 1/2 cups.
Now we are going to roll the dough into balls about a little over an inch in diameter. Once the cookies are portioned out, you can lay them about 1.5 inches apart across the baking sheet.
Now that our cookies are portioned out, we can place them into a 350-degree oven for around 9 to 11 minutes.
So now we have 24 cookies. The original recipe said that there was going to be 12, but since we doubled everything, we now have 24.
As you can see, fractions can be used in our everyday life, and it's really helpful to know how to multiply and divide fractions.
Thanks for watching.
Happy baking!